shape 1, this is it. Shape 1 is a cylinder with radius 4 and height is 8 centimeter. The volume of the shape 1 is 1500 centimeter cube. So Nawal, what was the volume of the cylinder equal to? What was the formula for the volume of the cylinder? मतलब
Pi
आपको
r
याद
square
है?
h.
Yeah, pi r square h. Okay, so volume is given to you as 1500. Pi radius in this case is 4 and this is height. So when you solve this, what is the value of height coming out? 1500 divided by 16 pi, 29.84. ठीक है, so in three significant figures h is going to be 29.8 centimeter. मेरे साथ साथ करते रहना ये. Now shape 1 is made by pouring liquid into a mold at a rate of 0.9 liters per minute. Find the number of seconds it takes to pour this liquid into the mold. So this shape is made by pouring the liquid into the mold. Mold पता है क्या होता है? It's a mold is going to have a similar cylindrical shape. उसमें आप एक liquid डाल रहे हो that is gonna take the shape of the container. Now the liquid is coming inside this mold at a rate of 0.9 liters per minute. Question कह रहा है find the number of seconds it takes to pour this liquid into the mold. So the mold is also going to have a volume of 1500 centimeter cube. The volume that you need to fill in is 1500 centimeter cube, and the rate of volume, the rate at which the liquid is being poured is 0.9 liters per minute. So what we have to do is we have to convert this value of liters per minute into centimeter cube per second. Okay, so I need to convert liters into centimeter cube and minute into seconds. So one liter has how many centimeter cube? Yeah, किसी को पता है? 1 liter has how many centimeter cube? 1 liter has 1000 centimeter cube, guys. So if 1 liter has 1000 centimeter cube, then 0.9 liters के लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? You are going to multiply 0.9 with 1000. So यहाँ पे you are going to multiply it by 1000, and in 1 minute how many seconds are there? 60. So in 1 minute there are 60 seconds. ठीक है, in 1 liter there were 1000 centimeter cube. Now your units are consistent. Liters cancel, minutes cancel. So 0.9 into 1000 upon 60, ये rate है. Guys, it's a paper 2 question, so you can use the calculator. So if you solve this, you are going to get 15 centimeter cube per second से fill हो रहा है. तो अगर 15 centimeter cubes per second की speed से liquid was being poured and you need to cover a volume of 1500 centimeter cube, how long will it take? 1 सेकेंड में 15 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब फिल हो रहा है. सो 1500 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब कितनी सेकंड्स में होगा? या 1 सेकेंड में 15 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब आप फिल करो, दैट इज द स्पीड. तो अगर आपको 1500 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब फिल करना है तो वो कितनी सेकंड्स में होगा? 100 सेकंड्स. ठीक है. So you're going to cross multiply this, and 1500 divided by 15 is 100 second. Any problem in this part?
No, sir.
Okay. Musab, any problem? Okay. Shape 2 is a prism of length 8 centimeter with a triangular cross section shown shaded. So ये shaded section दिया हुआ है, cross section, and it's a prism. Two sides of shaded triangle are at right angle triangle. तो front side और इसके पीछे वाली back side जो है वो right angle triangle है, and have lengths 5 centimeter and 12 5x and 12x centimeter. Given that shape 2 also has a volume of 1500 centimeter cube, find x. So do you agree that this is a triangular prism? What is the volume of the prism equal to? The general formula for the volume of the prism is the cross-sectional area of the prism. Okay, CA stands for cross-sectional area, multiply by the length. What is the cross-section of this prism? What shape does it have? What shape is the cross-section?
Rectangle or square?
Triangle, and it's a right angle triangle. So how can I find the cross-sectional area of this right angle triangle? Half into 5x into 12x, half into base into height. And what is the length of this cross section? Sorry, what is the length of this prism? It's 8, and the volume is given to me in the question as 1500 centimeter cube. So this is the equation in terms of x. You're going to solve it and find me the value of x, please. What is the value of x going to come out? Yeah, guys, I'm waiting for you to answer.
17.04.
1500 times 2 divided by 8 divided by 5 times 12. And when you take the square root, I'm getting 2.5, Nawal. Please check your working. So what answer are you getting?
2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, are you getting the same answer? Is the x value coming out to be 2.5? Guys, can you hear me? Do you want me to show you the working of this if you're not getting the same answer? मुझे आपकी आवाज़ बिल्कुल नहीं आ रही, मुझे बहुत कम आ रही है.
Sir, working.
Working दिखा दूं? Okay. So if you solve the right hand side, you multiply this half with 5 times 12 times 8. So 0.5 times 5 times 12 times 8 is 240. And x times x is x square. This is equal to 1500. So x square is going to be 1500 upon 240. So what is 1500 upon 240? Nawal, are you getting 25 upon 4?
Yes.
So if x square is equals to 25 upon 4, x is going to be equal to square root of 25 upon 4. Plus minus nahi apply karega because it's a the x represents the length. So 5 over 2, which is 2.5. ठीक है? Musab, are you okay with this? आगे चलें?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shape 3 is also a prism of length 8 centimeter with a triangular cross section shown shaded. Two sides of the shaded triangle are at right angles to each other and have length 5y and 12y. The third side is of length 13y. Y satisfies this equation. 4y square plus 16y minus 33 equals to 0. It is asking you to factorize 4y square plus 16y minus 33. When it says factorize, you're going to go for middle term breaking. So guys, please solve this. It's basic. Get me the two factors that when subtracted are going to give you plus 16. Okay, these are the factors that I'm getting. So 4y square. Now I need to come up with the right factor that when subtracted are going to give me 16. So what do you think? Eleven times 2 is 26. 11 times 2 is 22. And 3 times 2 is 6. So minus plus 22y minus 6y should give you plus 16. So if you take 2y common from here, you're going to get 2y minus 11, 2y plus 11. And if you take minus 3 common from here, you are going to get 2y plus 11. So the factorized form is going to be 2y minus 3 times 2y plus 11. This should be your final answer. Okay? Is this correct? कोई question यहाँ तक?
No, sir.
Nawal, were you able to factorize this?
Yes.
मुसब, आपने factorize कर लिया था? Easily या मुश्किल हो रही है इधर?
Sir, उसमें middle term breaking का solution है.
Okay, solution देख के मुझे बताओ. Do you want me to repeat any of the step? Okay. The next part says hence solve the equation. Now please understand this command word hence means that using your answer, usually hence would imply that you have to use the answer from the previous part and then solve it. So 4y square plus 16y minus 33 equals to 0 needs to be solved and you are going to get two values of y. This has already been factorized and the factorized form is 2y minus 3 times 2y plus 11 equals to 0. Therefore, y is going to be equal to 3 upon 2 and y is going to be equal to minus 11 upon 2. So the two answers are 3 upon 2 and 11 upon 2. So I can write minus 1 point, sorry, plus 1.5 and minus 5.5. Okay, is this clear? Then the next part says find the area of the shaded triangle. So this is the shaded triangle. We need to find the area for it. So area of the shaded triangle is going to be half times base times height. So the base is 5y and the height is 12y. If you solve this, you are going to get 30y square and you have to plug in the right value of y. In our example, can y value be negative? If we are talking about y as a length, can y have a negative value? Can we take y as minus 5.5?
No, sir.
श्योर आगे जाकर देखो y स्क्वायर है, हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता?
नहीं हो सकता.
नहीं हो सकता. The reason it cannot happen is because if I take y as minus 5.5, the length is going to turn out to be negative, which I don't want, which cannot happen. The length can never be negative. So for the following part, I'm going to use y as 1.5. So when you use y as 1.5, what do you get? As what area do you get? 30 times 1.5 square, 67.5. Okay. If you guys are done till here, please understand the next part very carefully. Find the total surface area of shape 3. Surface area is the outer area that you can come in contact with. Okay, so area of surface area of this prism is going to be area of all the faces it has. If you see the diagram, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. So what we are going to do is we are going to find out the area of all the 5 faces. Out of the 5 faces, 2 faces are just the triangles, right angle triangle. तो अगर ये जो फ्रंट वाला ट्रायंगल है उसका एरिया 67.5 है, तो बैक साइड पे जो ट्रायंगल है उसका एरिया भी 67.5 होगा. So total surface area is going to have twice the area of the triangle, that is 67.5. Then what? What other surfaces do we have? What other surfaces can you see on the screen for
दो
the prism?
rectangles.
Okay, rectangle. कौन से वाले rectangle की बात कर रहे हो? Identify using the dimensions.
एक 12 by वाला.
Okay, so you are talking about the rectangle that is at the back side. 12y, उसका एरिया कैसे आएगा रेक्टेंगल का? 12y टाइम्स ये लेंथ कितनी है? 8.
8 है.
Yes, so 12y times 8 plus
सर एक जो बिल्कुल
ये रेक्टेंगल भी है, तो इसकी लेंथ कितनी है? 13y times 8. Are we done with all the faces or is there any face left, Nawal?
से नीचे एक
नीचे वाला एक
ये
फेस
जो
रहता है. So
बेस है
the
जी.
base is also in the shape of a rectangle. What is the area of the rectangle? That particular rectangle?
5y plus 8.
5y times 8. Okay. So what value of y have we decided to take? Y as 1.5. So when you add all of these, you are going to get 135 plus 240 y, and y is 1.5. So the final answer that you are going to get is 495 centimeters square. That is the total surface area. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, in the last part, you have been asked to find the ratio of the volume of the shape 3 is to volume of the shape 2, and you have to express this fraction as a in its simplest form. So, volume of this shape is going to be equal to cross sectional area times height. What is the cross sectional area of the triangle? The cross sectional area of the triangle was half times 5y times 12y times the length was 8. That is the volume. This is the cross sectional area times the length. The volume of shape 2. The shape 2, the shape 2 had a volume of half times 5x times 12x, half times 5x times 12x times 8. So if you simplify this, what you are going to observe is it simplifies to y square upon x square. Okay, so y was 1.5, and what is x square coming out to be? What was the value of x in the previous part? X was 2.5. So 1.5, if I just for the sake of simplification, if I write 1.5 as a fractional value, it is going to be 3 upon 2, and this is 5 upon 2. So 3 square is 9 and 5 square is 25. So the volume ratio must be 9 is to 25. Please understand this working and let me know if you have any question. Are you both working with me? वैल्यू यही आ रही है?
जी सर यही आ रही है.
ओके मुसब आपकी क्या आ रही है? यही आई है?
जी सर.
Okay. Okay, the next question deals with the shape of a cone. So I want to give you 1 minute to try this question on your own, and then I can solve it for you. The diagram shows a solid cone of height 15 centimeter and a base radius of 6 centimeters. Show that the slant height of the cone is 16.2, correct to 1 decimal place. So what is the slant height? Slant height is referred to as this length. The vertical height of the cone is given to me as 15. So now you can see that it's a right angle triangle being formed, and to find the slant height, you just have to apply Pythagoras theorem. 15 square plus 6 square, square root. So 15 square plus 6 square, square root gives the answer 16.155, which is rounded up to 16.2. Then you are asked to find the total surface area of the cone. Now total, remember, it's a solid cone, which means you can also touch the base. The base is also a solid, it's not a hollow cone. Okay, now the total surface area is going to comprise of the curved surface area plus the base area. Now remember that for shapes like cone, pyramid and sphere, you are going to be given the formulas for the volume and the surface area. So the curved surface area for the cone is going to be given, and that is pi RL. Pi RL, R is the radius, L is the slant height of the cone, plus the base area, and the base area is equivalent to pi R square. So if I take pi common, the radius is 6, the slant height is 16.2 plus 6 square. All you need to do is simplify the bracket working and convert it into decimals after multiplying it by 2. So 6 times 16.2 plus 36 times pi. So the final answer comes out to be as, what value are you getting? Please use your calculator and give me the answer.
Four 18.5.
Sorry,
18.5.
418.5 centimeters square. Very good. Musab, are you getting the same answer?
Yes.
Okay. Now in the third part, you have to calculate the volume of the cone. The volume of the cone is given by 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So volume of the cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. The radius was 6. Now over here, h represents, does the h represents the vertical height or the slant height?
Vertical height, sir.
Vertical height, and the
Vertical
vertical
line.
height is 15. So we are going to solve this. 36 times 15 divided by 3 times pi, it's 180 pi, जो कि equivalent होता है 565.5 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. ऑल राइट, तो ये आपके पास वॉल्यूम ऑफ द कोन आ जाएगा स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड. Okay, now what is part D saying? Part D says the cone is made from wood and the mass of 1 meter cube of the wood is 560 kg. Okay, Musab, I want you to answer this. What do you understand by this statement? The mass of 1 meter cube of the wood is 560 kg.
The length is 1 meter cube.
Length नहीं है, length नहीं है. ये कह रहा है कि if this cone was made from the material and that material was wood, and if I take 1 meter cube of that wood, the mass of this particular wood is going to come out as 560 kg for 1 meter cube. What does this mean? This is basically known as the density, if you remember, कि 1 meter cube में कितना mass compact हुआ है, that is density for you. सही है? So 1 meter cube of the wood is 560 kg. Calculate the mass of the cone in grams. So first of all, I need to find out the mass. I have the volume of the cone. The volume of the cone came out to be 565.5 centimeter cube. Okay, so and here the comparison is being made for meter cube and kg. So what I'm going to do is I can convert the volume in centimeter cube to the in meter cube. Okay, please remember this, that if 1 meter has 100 centimeter, then 1 meter cube will have 1 million centimeter cube. Okay, so how much was the volume of the cone? 560, 5.5, let's say. So I'm going to convert this into meter cube, and you can see that I just need to divide the value by 1 million. So 565.5 divided by 1 million is 5.65 into 10 to the power of minus 4, or you can say 0.000565. So the volume of the cone is this. So now what you are going to do is, you know the comparison that 1 meter cube has 560 kg as a mass, then 5.65 into 10 to the power of minus 4 will have how many, will have what mass? So if you multiply this by 560, you get 0.31667, and this is the mass, this is kg, but they want the answer in grams. Nawal, how many grams are there in 1 kg?
1000.
1000. So if you have 0.31667 kg, then that's going to be 316.6 or 7, 316.7 grams. Do you agree with this value? Is this working clear, or do you want me to repeat it? Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay, पक्की बात है ना? कोई ऐसा slight सा भी confusion हो, please do ask. Clear your concepts right now. Musab, are we good to go? या कोई question है यार आपके पास?
No, sir, no question.
Okay. So part E says another cone is made of the same material. Musab, if the material is same, would you agree that the density is going to be same?
Yes.
Okay. And is geometrically similar to the first. So it has the same shape. The two cones are similar to each other. The mass of the second cone is double the mass of the first. Okay, so if I draw a cone for you, there are two cones in the question. Obviously, one is going to be the height. If the question says that they are similar cone, that means that the heights are proportional, the radius is proportional, the volume is proportional. Okay, now the question says that the mass of the second cone is double than the mass of the first. So if this cone, the first cone has a mass of m, the second cone will have a mass of 2m. So the ratio of the mass is 1 upon 2. You need to calculate the height of the second one. Do you remember that when we were for similar figures, the ratio of the what was the ratio of the volume equal to? The ratio of the volume was equal to the length of the corresponding sides cube. So if these are the two similar cones, the ratio of their height is going to be h1 over h2, but the ratio of their volume is going to be equal to the cube of the ratio of their volume. The cube of the the ratio of the volume is going to be equal to the ratio of their heights, the whole thing cube, the cube of the ratio of the heights. So this is one thing that you should know. And the second thing you should know is that the volume will always have the same ratio as the ratio of the mass as well as the ratio of the weight. तो दोनों के masses का ratio क्या है? If I ask you what is the ratio of m1 over m2, what are you going to say? Huh? What is the ratio of their masses? Question क्या कह रहा है? The mass of the second cone is double than the mass of the first. So first का mass divided by the second का mass, वो ratio क्या होगा? What is that fraction?
1:2.
1:2. So if the ratio of the mass is 1:2, can I say that the ratio of the volume is also 1:2?
Yes.
So if the ratio of the volume is 1:2, I'm going to write 1:2 over here. What was the height of the first cone? Let us go back to the previous slide. What was the height of
Vertical
the
height
first?
15.
The vertical height was 15. So if the vertical height is 15, get me the height of the second cone. Solve this equation for h and find me the value of h, please. Yeah. What is the value of h that you are getting? Nawal, are you done with the calculation? It's a 2-mark question, so the working is required. Guys, I'm getting 18.89. Okay. In 3 significant figures, it is going to be 18.9. So please confirm that you all are getting the same answer. The way I have solved this
Sir,
is
sir,
by taking this cube root.
6750 का क्यूब रूट निकालेंगे ना?
You're going to take the cube root of this value.
6750.
6750 cube करो ही नहीं ना. There is easy way to do it. Using the calculator, देखो cube, take the cube root on both the sides. You're going to eliminate this cube and the cube root. Cube root of 1/2 is equals to 15 upon h, and to find the value of h, you just cross multiply, and you must be getting 18.9. Confirm कर लो. If you're done with this, I want you to try this part now. Calculate the total surface area of the second cone. Okay, what was the form? Nawal, can you tell me what was the formula of the surface area of the cone? The total surface area of the cone, is going to be the curved surface area, that is pi r L, plus the base area, right? So pi r L. Now, do we have the radius? We do not have the radius of the second cone. Okay, so I want you to come up with a strategy to find the surface area of the cone. If you cannot like visualize this, please let me know. I'm going to solve it for you. Do you guys want me to solve this? Nawal, do you want me to solve this? Musab? या ट्राई करना चाहोगे? The problem with this equation is that you do not have the radius. So try to think of some other way in which so that we can get the total surface area of the second cone. This part is related to part E, where the question has just mentioned that the two cones are similar. So can you just use the knowledge of similar figures, areas of the similar figures, to find the surface area of the second cone? Nawal, what is going to be the ratio of the area of the two similar figures? What is it equal to? Musab, what is the ratio of the areas of two similar figures equal to as compared to the length? See, the volume ka ratio was equal to the cube of their heights ka ratio. So the area ka ratio is going to be equal to what? Any idea? एरिया का जो रेशियो होता है दैट इज इक्वल टू द रेशियो ऑफ द करस्पॉन्डिंग लेंथ के स्क्वायर के बराबर. वॉल्यूम ऑफ सिमिलर फिगर्स हैव अ रेशियो ऑफ इक्वल टू द क्यूब ऑफ द रेशियो ऑफ द हाइट्स और द लेंथ, एंड एरिया का होता है L1/L2 द होल थिंग स्क्वायर. दिस इज व्हाट इट इज इक्वल टू. सो I do have the surface area of the first cone. The surface area, the total surface area of the first cone was 418.5. I need to find the total surface area of the second cone, and do I have the comparison between the ratio of their lengths? What is the ratio of the lengths? You knew the height, the vertical height of the second cone was 15. No, sorry, the vertical height of the first cone was 15, and the vertical height of the second cone came out to be 18.9. If you square it and solve it, what do you get? If you solve this, you should get 664.4. That is the answer.